Hi, welcome to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I just want to talk about a bracelet that my daughter got me. It's a knockoff of the Leatherman Tread. I've got a pivotal birthday coming up in a few months, and I said, I want a Leatherman Tread for my birthday. And, they're kind of expensive. They're $150 to $180. And yeah, welcome. That's my daughter's dog. So they're a little bit on the expensive side, and my daughter got this on Amazon for about $37, and it showed up 2 days later. So she gave that to me, and it's been kind of cool. I like to have something on my left wrist so I don't feel, kind of unbalanced, and it's got the different, a cutter, it's got a pick, it's got different box wrenches, screwdrivers, hexes, all that kind of thing. And I've been wearing it for a while. And the other day, I accidentally climbed in the shower and I had it on and went, oh crap, jump out, take it off. I got out of the shower, I went to go put it on, and one of the screws was missing. Looked on the ground, I didn't see it, so had a couple extra links, so I took it off. And as I went through to kind of check some of these, a couple of them were loose. And I'm like, oh crap. So I went and got some Loctite, threw that on there this morning. So what I did is, it's really kind of cool. I like it's kind of big. The reason I was even interested in this is that last month I went to New Jersey. I spent a week out in New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and I couldn't have my Leatherman with me because I had a knife blade. I couldn't have a pocket knife with me. And so I was in a restrictive area more so than where I am now. In this small town in Roseburg, Southern Oregon, everybody has a knife. You walk around, everybody's got a knife with them. I mean, it's just a tool. That's what we do. Same in, Utah. A lot of people have knives. It's an outdoor environment, and it's a tool, just like anything else is a tool. But being in a restrictive environment like New York, New Jersey, I couldn't do that. So I really felt naked kind of walking around for a week without having any type of tool with me. So this really intrigued me. Leatherman created this so that it's TSA compliant. You can get it into places like Disneyland, amusement parks, that kind of thing. So you don't have a knife with you, but you do have, all your other tools. So I wanted to get some Loctite on these and, kind of keep from losing screws. There's several screws in here, but I didn't, want to keep using up all my extra screws, off of these links. So I got a little bit of Loctite. These screws are pretty small. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it in these, but they're pretty small. So I told my wife I was going to do this. She suggested that I put a towel down so that if I dropped the screw, it would kind of catch it and not hit and bounce on my floor and, roll under the sofa or something like that. So that was a great idea. And then I just took a small water bottle, cut off the bottom so that I could just lay my Loctite in it so that it's not kind of sliding all over the place. And then I grabbed a paper plate and some tissue to kind of wipe up. And I was like, these screws are, I'm going to try and do this without dropping them, but they are pretty small. And so I really didn't want to drop those. I wasn't sure how I was going to, kind of get Loctite on them. So I just grabbed my wife's plier or tweezers, I guess, and was able to hold it like that and then get some Loctite and put them in. And then I just used the medium screwdriver on my Leatherman PST. I've had this thing for almost 27 years. It went out of warranty 2 Christmases ago. I actually did one of my first videos on this Leatherman. This is the one I carry with me every day. I always have it with me. I like a lot of the other ones, but that's for another story. But I love this one. I've had it for so long. And so it was really easy to just use that to get them screwed back on. So I've got the Loctite on there right now. And so it should be drying. It says to let it set overnight. 24 hours. So one of the things that this has is a cutter right there. Now that is kind of big for getting paracord or that type of thing in there. It's a little too big. If you're talking about, you know, something like string, you know, that kind of thing, you know, I can get it in there. I do have to, you know, kind of yank a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on there. Now, ideally, I'm not going to take this off to cut this if I have a pocket knife with me. I'm just going to pull out a pocket knife. That's what I do, and I use it like that all the time. But in a restrictive environment like I was last month, you know, that is nice for just popping different things like that. And it's also got that little pick on it. It says it's for a pick or a SIM card remover. So that's kind of cool. But I like having it just to give me a little something, you know, different, like I said, and it's got something there. I've just used a screwdriver a little bit on the links. It worked just fine to put it on there. Obviously, I am not going to go try to drive a bunch of screws to build a house or something like that with it. That is the wrong tool for the job. But to have something with me for being able to, you know, just pop it out and keep it at all times, I really like that. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. They have it in black and silver. I opted for the silver because I have a G-Shock metal watch, a dress watch, and a black one of the same version. And when I've worn the black one, it scuffs like doing desk work, computers, typing, that kind of thing. And I've already got some wear and tear on it, so I didn't want it to be dulling up the black paint on it. So I went with the silver one, and it just kind of looks cool. And, you know, I've got a couple extra links on there that have, you know, that one's got an oxygen, supposed to be like an oxygen tank, whatever. I don't know anyone on oxygen, so it's not a big deal. But my daughter, within just a few minutes, was able to size it up for my wrist. So, you know, it's just kind of something cool. It's a knockoff. Usually I like going directly with, you know, the Leatherman, the name brand. They're such a good tool, but it was a tool, or a gift, I should say. And so I didn't pay for it, but so far it's been pretty dang cool. And it's just, you know, I like having a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup sometimes. So it's nice to have some extra tools with me. So far for $36, I definitely pay, you know, my own money for that. It's been fantastic. Sometimes knockoffs are kind of cheap, but we didn't have to wait for 3 weeks to get it from China or anything like that. So it's been great. So as always, thanks for watching. Let me know any thoughts if anyone has, you know, had one of those, what they think about it, and get out there and enjoy nature.